What should be the very first lesson in public speaking? Imagine two scenarios. In one scenario, you are in a family dinner sharing a funny story. Everyone is laughing, nodding, and you feel on top of the world. Now, in the second scenario, imagine yourself on a stage facing a room full of strangers. Your palms sweating, your thoughts it's drying up, and your mind goes poof blank. Why does this happen? What's different? The truth is, public speaking isn't about standing on a stage, it's about connecting. Whether you're speaking to one person or a thousand, the secret is to treat it the same way. This is the very first lesson in public speaking. Speak as if you are talking to one person. Let me share why this simple mindset shift is so powerful and how it can transform the way you communicate. When I started out, I thought great speakers were flawless. They never stumbled, their gestures were perfect, and their words flowed like poetry. Then I attended a talk where the speaker lost his place mid sentence. He paused, he smiled, and said, "Let me start again." To my surprise, the audience loved it. Why? Because they weren't looking for perfection, they were looking for connection. That moment taught me something vital. Public speaking isn't about impressing people, it's about being real. When you focus on speaking as if you're speaking to one person, you strip away the pressure to perform. Instead, you communicate with honesty, warmth, and authenticity. Think of yourself as a storyteller around a campfire. In that setting, you're not worried about how you look or sound. You're simply sharing something meaningful. The flickering flames, the intimate circle of listeners, it's about connection. Public speaking works the same way. Your audience isn't looking for perfect words or dramatic gestures. They want to feel like you're speaking directly to them, one on one, with sincerity and purpose. A friend of mine once told me she was terrified of public speaking. I suggested she start small, share her ideas with one colleague at work. She did, and over time, she spoke confidently in team meetings and eventually to an audience of hundreds. Public speaking is like a muscle. You don't start by lifting heaviest weights. You build up one small step at a time. Speak to one person, then a few more, and soon you will find it natural to address a room full of people. Now, here's a question every speaker should ask: why am I speaking? When you're clear about your purpose, what you want your audience to feel, learn, or do, fear fades. For example, if your purpose is to inspire, your focus shift on will I mess up to how can I uplift my audience. So, what's the first lesson in public speaking? Speak to one and speak to all. Imagine every speech as a conversation with a single person. Now, here's a challenge for you. In the next 24 hours, have a meaningful conversation with someone. Share an idea, a story, or a thought, and focus on connecting with them. And practice that same mindset when you address a larger audience. Remember, public speaking isn't about perfection or performance, it's about connection. And when you connect, you not only grow as a speaker, you become someone who inspires, uplifts, and transforms the lives of others. Because in the end, whether it's one person or a thousand, your voice has the power to make a difference. Start by speaking to one and watch how far your message can go. Thank you.